we just got to our new campsite and the catastrophes continue. So we just got here and we pulled in. Our registration was at the front desk area. They're closed right now because it is after hours, but they did have our paperwork just hanging around outside, which they do normally. Grabbed it, told us which site we were at, drove to the site. There's another RV there. What the heck? I went and knocked on the family's door and I asked them if they could verify that they were in the right spot, and of course they were. And I told them it's not an issue. We're going to contact the front desk, which the honey's doing right now. And turns out that because we were supposed to be here yesterday, we are a little bit late. We did tell them that we had to push it a day. We wanted to stay at the other RV park because we had other things that we wanted to do, get done. We wanted to hang out with the friends a little bit more. So they forgot to update us on what new spot they put us in. So the honey's figuring that out. I'm probably gonna give them a call here if she doesn't figure something out soon. Just sitting here waiting by these RVs blocking everybody, but hopefully we'll figure it out soon. All right, we just pulled into our new campsite and a second catastrophe has already happened. And of course I'm exaggerating with the catastrophe, but this is something bad. Check this out. Our water, sewer, and electric are all at the end of the site, and this site barely fits our 40-foot camper. Our RV is 40 foot 4 inches, and my electrical is not gonna make it, and I cannot back this thing up anymore. I'll be in the road. Check this out. I'm already in the road. And I don't want to be more in the road. I'm like right on the edge of where I can be. That foot or couple inches right here is not going to make much of a difference for my cord, which is only 20 foot. And I measured it. See my tape measure on the table right there. I am at least 27 feet from this to that. But thankfully, my friends over at Kohree sent me something extremely neat, which works out perfectly for this situation. Like, how perfect did that come in handy that they sent me this. So there it is, our 50 amp 50 foot RV power cord plug by Kohree, and that's what it looks like. It's got the 50 amp prongs right there, and it is a super big coil. This thing is heavy. I almost broke this table putting it on here. This thing is heavy duty, and that'll plug in right into our RV and give us all the power we need. So let's get that done. All right, let's get into this box. I've got my trusty dusty Irwin kniff named Steve. And as soon as you get into this box, you'll see you've got this giant package. And inside it contains that 50 amp, 50 foot cord that we need. The first thing you see is the strap. There's an adapter right there for a 30 amp. So this can be toned down to a 30 amp. So it's not just a 50. Let's bust this stuff off right here. Take off this little piece of plastic and you're good to plug it in. Next up, we got to plug it into the box, but first things first, we've got to use our power watch light. This thing has saved us so many times. I highly recommend everybody get themselves a surge protector, especially if you're in the RV life. It is essential when plugging into an electrical box you do not know. This isn't your electrical box, so it's better safe than sorry, I promise you. Next up is getting this cord plugged in from the power watchdog to the RV, and this thing is heavier than it looks. Oh man. But it's awesome. I love how heavy duty it is, and with it being an awesome bright yellow color, nobody should ever run it over with a lawnmower or something like that. Any of those wackadoo maintenance guys that they hire off the streets, you never know. You never know. Better safe than sorry. So uncoil it, go straight to it. Look at how much extra I have. This thing is big enough for just about any campsite you can think of. It screws right into the RV, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Making sure it's nice and tight, and look at this big goofy smile. That is one happy camper right there. All right, so now that I got power to the RV, now I just got to put the jacks down, get the truck unattached, auto level it, make sure to get that snap pad back on that snapped off at the last place, install water, get the slides open, and we're good to go for the night. Whew. All right, so first things first, I got to get the gloves on before I put these stabilizers down as far as they can go with the pin that I have. I got to go to the other side, and I also have to make sure that the tires are chalked. Now I'm back and everything is working fine, so now I just got to get it off the ground, off the truck, so that I can pull the truck away. And this is a very crucial step. You can see I've got to eyeball it because you want it to just get off of the hitch, and as soon as I pulled the pin, you can see the truck rolls forward, meaning it unlatched itself, which was great. And next step is just pulling away, which, watch this. It's never that smooth. All right, it got dark in a matter of minutes, but there we go. We've got the slides coming out. You can see I've got the levels all placed. It's been auto leveled, and check this out. I'm getting so good at knowing my placement. Check out the distance to this tree. That was 100% eyeballed, folks. Could have even done a little bit closer. Got about 5 finger width right there. I could have closed up. That would have been great. I needed it as close to this tree as possible because the other side of this camp site is another catastrophe that we have to deal with. There is mud. Of course, there's a Bigfoot right there recording with the bright light in her face. What are you doing? But check out that big old munching. I didn't do this. It was like that when we got here. Promise. And now all that's left to do is hook up the water hose, once again provided by my friends over at Kohree. You guys saw this in an earlier episode, but look at how nifty it is. Put it in this bag. I love it. I love having this carrying bag. It's not essential, but it does make it nice and easy and convenient.
2,000 years later.
All right, it's the next day, and I'm coming out here to check whether or not this hot water tank is leaking or not. I accidentally forgot to turn it back on, so we've been here without hot water, but I did turn it on this morning. But now I'm checking. Oh man, check this out, folks. That is beautiful. All that water is dry. There's no more drippings. This has not been dripping. Ooh, it's already getting really hot. Very nice. I'm gonna close this up, check something else out, see if there's any leaks coming from over here from all the plumbing that I did the other night. It doesn't look like there's any water dripping from right there. There's definitely no water in here, so that's all good news. I've been out here all morning because my OCD 100% got the better of me, and I'll show you guys what I've been working on. I've been cleaning out the car, which all of this was in the car, plus a bunch of other stuff that I've already taken inside. And I've been vacuuming and cleaning, taking off any types of dirt and debris. I've still got to do some scrubbing and stuff like that. I should have showed you guys, but when my OCD goes into hyperdrive like it does, the only thing I can do is clean, clean, clean. I have to get it done. I don't have time to keep adjusting a camera or moving things around. I just have to get it done. So check this out. This has never happened to me before, but this has really been really bad, and I'll explain why I did this. I ended up taking the seats all the way out so that I could clean the crevices underneath, because Honey this morning asked me for quarters, and I told her I had several. I have several in my drawer. There's no reason why I had to do this, but just listen, bear with me. While I was cleaning the car earlier, I was vacuuming, I saw a quarter underneath this rail right here, and I could not get underneath it. It is literally dipped down in here. So seeing that quarter in there and her asking me for quarters sent my brain into super overdrive. And that's when I decided to take the seats off and clean. And you can see I still got to get like a brush, clean all this stuff out and vacuum all that off. And Jackson sits back here by himself, and boy, can that kid make a mess. So I'm always coming back here, especially after road trips. And we just traveled yesterday, and look at all those crumbs that I've got to clean. I've got to clean, 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 clean. And I was supposed to travel today. I was supposed to travel and go to a few different state parks and stuff like that, but I've spent the better part of this morning, and it is now into the afternoon. Been out here since about 9:30. It is almost 1 o'clock. I'm actually starting to make lunch for them. Pray for me. All right, while trying to get the back seats out, I was struggling to get my hand in between the seat and like the area where you can store stuff. So I decided to take the area where you store stuff out, and it opened up the entire back. I don't even have to take the seats out. Check this out. Look at all of this stuff that we've been carrying around with us. And this is a caution for everybody that's been driving around. We've had this car for 4 years now. This is 4 years worth of junk and debris and stuff like that. Look at that. We got 4th of July sparklers in here. We've got things that we've been missing for our Wonder Wagon for months. Back here under here, we got stuff, toys and stuff from Jackson, of course, because he sits back here.
Ooh, sparkler.
You found sparklers, some crayons, some rocks, some raisins. Num num num. I'm pretty sure this used to be a grape. 100% that used to be a grape. So now I got to clean all this stuff out.
You gotta be careful with those.
All right, that's gonna have to do for now because my back is hurt from just standing like that. But here's the contents inside this vacuum. Oh yeah. My goodness, all of that was in the back seat of this car. Absolutely gnarly. Tap. Now my next job is to clean this filter off and the filter inside of it as well. There's dual filters on this and I got to clean this out as well. All right, there we go. I cleaned this filter, pulled this all the way out and cleaned this. This could use a good washing, but it's good for now. I used a wire brush to clean it. Now I'm cleaning the inside of this, and my brush isn't fitting into that crevice right there, so I'm using whatever I can. I'm one of those types of people. Use whatever you can to get it done. And there was a paper wasp that was actually bugging me for a second. I even grabbed him and used him to clean the inside of this a little bit until it fell apart. Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard, but I got it done. So now I'm just scraping out all the little areas over there as best as I can. We had a horrible catastrophe happen. This is just a video full of catastrophes. We had baby formula in the back seat by accident. Well, not by accident. That's where we put our groceries, you know. And Jackson wasn't paying attention. He ended up squishing the entire $50 can of baby formula and spilled more than half of the contents on the floor. Well, the honey used this vacuum to clean it all up, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was moisture or something or whatever it was, but that stuff, there's still some in here. Look, this white all the way up here. I know the focus is gone, but you see it up there, that white, it became almost like cement. It wasn't as hard as cement, but it became like cement inside of here, and she didn't know what to do. She was freaking out, but I was able to easily just get a chisel and just break it all up. So gotta do what you gotta do. Here we go. That's clean enough for me for now. And while I have you guys over here, I might as well show you my brand new KBO electric bike. This is the K1 in olive green, and I absolutely love it. I cannot believe I actually got the company to partner with me on this, but check out this beautiful electric bike. We have the Emerald, which is technically the Honey's. This one is for me, and I absolutely love it. It has this extra rack on the back, which that one does not have. This one doesn't have a horn, but it has a cute little bell. There we go. I got to tighten that just a little bit. We just pulled it out of the box not too long ago, and I've only ridden it once, but this thing is phenomenal. I love it. It's smaller as far as weight-wise, but it handles just as well. Top speed is just as good as the Emerald, and it's way cheaper. If you'd like to get your own, or any of the other products that I've shown, including the power cable and the hose from Kohree, make sure you check down in the description below. I keep promising the girls that here in just a few minutes they actually went to the pool, but I keep promising that I'm going to take them on a ride on my new bike, and they absolutely love it. With the Emerald, what we like about the Emerald with taking them on rides is they could actually sit right here on the front. The seat is much bigger, and they can put their feet, you know, right there and stuff like that. With the KBO, they have to stand on this back part, which I actually like them do. Just got to be careful going over bumps because they can stand right here, and I'm sitting right there. The seat is much smaller, as you can see, way smaller. I actually might steal her seat. She'll get mad if I do that though, if it'll fit even. But they can stand right here and hold on to my shoulders. Just got to be extra careful. Or I could probably have them sit right here somehow, or maybe even just get the attachment like we should be doing as good responsible parents. But you know, that requires effort and time, and Lord almighty, I don't know if I have either. All right, but back to the car at hand. I think I'm going to call it a day on deep cleaning this for now, but I'll probably continue it again another time. I'm exhausted. It is, I'll have to watch over here. Started this at 9:30. It is now 2 o'clock. Goodness. And you can see how hot it is. 81 degrees out here. Everybody went to the pool. I've got to get my swimsuit on and go to the pool. I'm going to skip work today, I guess. But after all the jobs that I've had to do on the RV and now the car, man, I'm ready for a break. So that was enough work for me, doing the plumbing all throughout the bay there, and then doing the hot water tank. And with my friend that we met over at the last place that we were at, Robbie, thank you so much once again for allowing me to borrow your tools and having everything that I needed to get the job and the leak taken care of. So that was absolutely a lifesaver. So thank you once again. After helping him kind of start to change out his hot water tank, he put in a tankless hot water. I think we're going to do that next. So we're going to reach out to a bunch of companies and see who we can partner up with to get that done. And that'll be a huge job that I'm really excited to take on. All right, I lied. I'm not done. While getting ready to put this back part back in, this piece right here, back into this area, I realized that this belt is still broken. And now I got some more vacuuming to do. But I have an opportunity to unlatch it from there. As you can see, it is messed up right here. I don't know what the kids did, but you can see I attempted to fix it at one point and ended up scratching up a bunch of stuff because I couldn't get the screwdriver to fit just where I was just jamming it in there, I guess, like this. I wasn't being careful. So I'm going to try and take this part off. That way I have some slack because this is not going anywhere. Well, I guess I do have slack. Huh. I don't know. I need this part to come off. And I think the only way to get that part off is to take this whole piece of plastic off. And Lord, don't get me talking about it because we know what's going to happen next if I start doing that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright, it's not as easy as I thought. Alright. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Already started it. Probably that's all I need to do. I could probably reach my hand in there, but why do things half when you can do things the right way? Oh man, doing things I've never done before. But it's honestly not that hard. Pretty easy. Should put the tripod up. Just get out of that hole, mister. Alright, let me set this up. Well, George, what'd you do today? Oh, I absolutely dismantled my car for absolutely no reason because my OCD got the better of me. What? I don't think there's anything really holding this in. There might be. There might be. Oh yeah, okay, I see a screw right there, which means I'd have to pop this off. But since I've already got this accessed, I can kinda get in there. Can you guys see in there? Oh yeah. If I had a second set of hands, that'd be great. Lord, oh Lord, why didn't you just make me an octopus? I feel like life would have been a lot less stressful. An OC'd octopus. Okay, let's see here. Alright, this is going to require just a little bit more finagling. I know it looks like I'm about to rip this off, but I promise I'm not going to. I know my limitations, I think. But I really just want this to slide over so that we can have some security. It's a good man used to say, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. And man, oh man, if I'm one thing, it's handy. And these are all just clips that pop in and out. As you can see right here, that's a clip. There's a clip hole right here, so there's another clip right there. This is all just clips. I'm not breaking anything. All the clips cover screws. Looks like I'm gonna have a real easy time just taking this off. This is really just one. Oh, there's probably another one over here somewhere. Looks like it's on the underside, of course. Which is gonna make things a little bit harder. But you know what? The belt is right here. What if I just give that a good old tuggy tug? Okay, see, now I need another set of hands for sure because I got to keep this straight while I tug that through, and I think I'll be able to reset this back to the way it's supposed to be, and life will be grand. And I don't get any credit for this, just so you guys know. This stuff goes, it's one of those thankless jobs. Nobody's going to care that I did this, that I spent my time doing this for whatever reason. Because the mood struck, or whatever it is. I don't know what controls us. Chemicals, emotions, whatever. Alright. This area that we're in, as beautiful as it is, it's had a lot of rain. And this is closer to the southern part of the United States. I mean, it is a southern South Carolina. So it's very swampy smelling right now. And there's a lot of puddles. But the cool thing is, Evelyn found this morning a giant puddle that they have roped off, but of course my kids don't seem to appreciate things being roped off, and they have little nets. And last night when we pulled in, I'm sure you guys could hear in the earlier part of this video, the frogs. So many loud frogs, and I told her exactly where the frogs were. Well, it turns out they were mating in that area. And there are hundreds of tadpoles in this giant puddle that they have roped off, and my kids were just in there with their little nets, their bug nets, catching tadpoles. It was so cute. Sorry I had to turn you guys off. You guys were in my way. But check this out. I was able to actually take the screw off that was right there. And once again, my impact drill was not strong enough to break it loose. I had to actually get a hand ratchet and do it myself. And man, oh man, did that take all my muscle. I'm pretty sure it hurt my elbow. But good news is I was able to pull this through, and look at that. We're back in business, baby. Now all I got to do is get this little piece to go back into that little line right there and then just screw it back in, and we're all good to go. But I need to figure out why it didn't automatically start retracting, because it should be under that intense pressure, so I might need to check in here before I do that to make sure there's not another tangle or a loop or a twist or something like that. But if you've never seen the inside of a back panel over here, there you go. Look at that. You got wires hiding, and this honestly looks just like the RV, except this all would be wood instead of metal. Oh, I'm hot and tired, but satisfied. Did a good job, I think. All right, there we go. This has been like this probably close to a year. It has not worked, but as you can see now, I can pull it all the way out. There's the part where it was stuck. All the way out. Dink, it locks just like it's supposed to, and then it retracts just like... And then it retracts. It literally just did it. I just got done putting everything back together. Oh man, not again. All right, so take number 2. I got the twist that was in it out. And I know there's gonna be some Yahoo out there that's gonna be like, congratulations, now that you've taken that all apart and put it back together the way it is, you voided the warranty, so congratulations on lowering the value of your vehicle. Crazy person who did things that they didn't have to do and they did them anyways. That's me, but there we go. Now it's nice and straight. Let's do this test one more time. Uh-oh, I've got company. What are you doing?
Checking to see what you're doing. Did you fix it?
Maybe. You're gonna have to watch the video to find out.
Sling it.
You're gonna have to watch the video to find out. I gotta wait till it's all the way down. Woohoo! There it goes. Let's do it again. You know it's right.
Break the whole car apart?
I didn't break nothing, ma'am. I'm a untrained professional. Know exactly what I'm doing sometimes, none of the times, but I do things anyways. Don't ask me how I did it.
You just said it was hard.
It wasn't that hard, actually. Just took a lot of effort on this hot, hot day, making me sweat. And now you're gonna get to put all this stuff back together.
But
yeah,
you're taking it apart,
exactly.
and you're supposed to be doing other things.
I am doing other things. Supposed to
Yeah,
be doing
I know.
other things besides for the other things that I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Fired.
What are you doing? You're in your swimsuit.
Yeah, I'm starting to, it's getting a little hot.
It's very hot. I'm stuck in this car working on things like a mechanic.
Well, get outside and enjoy the nature.
I'm a detailer and a mechanic today. That's my job for the day.
No, thank you so much
And
for
chef.
detailing my car.
You're welcome. Come with me. Every day's a new thing. Literally every day's a new thing. Get done with one job, immediately find another job. Went to go check on the plumbing work that I did to make sure everything is okay. Noticed, son of a gun, there's water in here. Check it out. Probably didn't even need the light. You can see there's water. All the way over there. I thought it was this pump for a minute because I've seen water here before, and you can see this is all soaked up too. You can see it's really starting to get into the wood, which means it's been leaking for a minute. But could not find the source. There's water all over there. It's not coming from any of my plumbing work. That is sound. There's nothing dripping that I could see. There's no other water coming from anywhere. So followed this little trail right here. Saw just in there. There it is. Drip, drip, drip. It's coming from our water filtration system. If it's not one thing, it is another. I want everybody to realize this is not a glamorous lifestyle. This is not easy. There are so many things that can go wrong at any time, and they can cause huge issues. Luckily, I think I caught this at a pretty good time. It may have been leaking since this morning, or maybe I bumped it at one point, but now I gotta shut the water off and figure out how to get this to stop. And I probably should clarify what I mean by this is not a glamorous lifestyle, because this channel has been filled with a lot of traveling, going to fun, exciting places, learning new things, having just a great time. But just like with anything you do, there's always going to be bad. And this doesn't make it any less good. We'd have to do stuff like this in a house. If we had a house, there's always stuff to maintenance. Especially if you pay attention, there's always something that needs to be fixed. So this is just one of those things. This doesn't detract from us loving this lifestyle. This is an amazing lifestyle. What a great choice we've made. I'll never look back and think, why did we do this? I'm always thinking, why didn't we do this sooner? This is just one of those things, is just roll with the punches and deal with it as you can. All right, so let's flip this over. I got the water turned off. It's still dripping. Flip this and see if we can figure out. I'm hoping this is just loose. I haven't tightened these since we put it together several months ago. So hopefully that's all it is, just this needs to be retightened. There's not an actual crack in it or anything like that. Let's see. You guys see anything? I don't see anything that looks like it should be causing this type of issue. Hands are dirty, causing all the dirt on there, but all right, I see a little bit of a leak right here, so there is a special tool for this. I'm gonna go run and grab that real quick and then give this a tight and see if it doesn't stop. All right, after much digging, I did get it. So let's give this a tight, see if that makes it all right. I think I just slide this down as far as it'll go. Gives it some grip. Oh, that's not even going anywhere. That's gonna untighten it, unless because it's upside down. I'm doing it backwards. Oh, that's definitely taking it off, I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm tired. All right, check out the mess I made. I'm soaking wet now. You guys missed it, but I do have an audience. They got to watch me get soaked. Look at my little helper over here. Thank you so much. Ooh, what'd you bring me?
Sonic.
Ooh, a wet Sonic towel. I'll take it. Love it. Just need to clean this up a little bit.
At least it's wet at night.
All right. All right, and I still don't know why this is leaking, so we're gonna have to keep fiddling with it for a little bit. All right, got it all unhooked. Got some of the water cleaned up in there. And this is the inlet. So this is where the water comes in from there. And you can see we have a filter right there as well. Check out the inside of this. This is why we have dual filtration systems. Look at all that sediment that passes through that first filter that's out there. And this is a dual filter. And there's several triple filters out there which we really need to get. And this is the EVX2, the Evo X2. And you can see this is just a canister. These blue things are just canisters. And this was the first time we put in a filter, October 9th of last year. And it is now May 21st. So the filters are actually on the inside of this. And we're probably gonna have to change those out again coming up real soon. But I did find that both of them were a little bit loose. I think actually because I had it upside down, I loosened it a little bit, but then I just retightened both of them. So hopefully we'll not have any more leaks. I had it dripping all over here. I got my shoes all wet, doing silly things. But I'm gonna get in there and clean the rest of this water, then I'm gonna get these two hoses hooked back up. Let me check the inside of our inlet hose. Make sure there's no sediment buildup in there. That looks pretty good. And this is our Kohree hose, of course. That looks pretty good as well. I think we're okay. All right, got it hooked all the way back up. Got both hoses attached. This is the hose that takes it into the RV, but I don't have the water turned on into the RV. That's what this switch is, but I do have the water turned on to this as well. So it's going in there. And I just want to check for any types of drips. Oh, just saw one. Oh, but that's coming from here, so I probably just need to tighten one of these connections just a little bit. Let's see if we can see that again. I think a wasp just flew in my ear. There it is right there. Okay, so that's coming from, looks like right here, this connection right here. So I'll probably just have to do that. And I put this quick connect on myself. Real handy, not necessary though, but I do like having that. So I'll have to tighten that a little bit. I could just do that right now. All right, so just a quick tight on this and it looks like solved the issue. And this gets bumped and moved and tugged on and hit a lot. So it's understandable why the canisters and this is starting to drip a little bit. Just quick fixes, just had to tighten it. So it's always a good idea to maintain these things and keep an eye on them and tighten them when you need to. And you're just gonna have to clean the rest of this water. And I think I'm finally done today, but everybody's back from the pool. But I mean, with the way I just got blasted by water just a few minutes ago, I'm pretty cool and refreshed now, so I might not have to go to the pool. Just take a shower. Before that, I've got to ride my bicycle. I've got to ride my bike. I absolutely love this bike. The color, the way it rides, the way it handles is absolutely wonderful. And right out of the box, it only took about 5-10 minutes to assemble. All you gotta do is put a few pieces and parts back together. There's an informational video that you can watch that helps you put it together, and this thing is good to go. And now I'm good to go on a tour of this beautiful park, and it is almost sunset, so I'm hoping to get down to a pier to check it out while it happens. And this bike sure can go. Wow, what a quick speed. In a matter of seconds, I'm already doing 15, 16 miles an hour, and it goes faster than that. Holy moly, I better watch out. This park is gorgeous. Oh, there's a trail that goes that way. There it is. That's the trail I'm looking for right here. It has been raining the last few days, so you gotta watch out for rain. What is beyond this point? Of course. Alright, I'm gonna leave this beautiful bike right here. Man, I love that color. I can't get over it. It literally blends in with the background with this beautiful scenery. I love, love, love that green. Alright, I was on my way, and look, those are tire tracks. There's actually a family that's playing right. Look at that, there's tire tracks everywhere. He was telling me people come with their vehicles all the time. So why, oh why, would I leave this beautiful thing just sitting here? He told me it's just a big loop, so you just gotta drive down and it circles around this beautiful pond, which I'm gonna share with you guys. Check out this beautiful pond. Wow, this thing is massive. And they did warn us that there's gators all over this property. We're just right above Georgia, so you know we're pretty close to gator territory. And they have migrated up here, so let's see if we can get lucky. Is that one right there? That might be one right there. Actually might be a second one. I gotta be extremely careful because we all know how fast they can be, right? Is that one right here? This little thing sticking its little body or something out? It might just be a stick. Let's keep on looking. This is gorgeous. Gotta make sure I'm not gonna walk into any of them. Oh, there's a big lizard just ran. The kids are gonna be excited that I just found a lizard. Who's making all that clicking? Huh. Creatures. So it looks like it loops this way. I was hoping to loop that way because I'm pretty sure there is a dock or a pier or something over there. But let's get back on the KBO. I'm gonna have to give this thing a nickname. That's a good question. What should we name it? I love that it almost looks like the truck in color. Just more green. Here we go. Listen to that purr. I love that it has shocks. I'm a bit wild with it. You know, I like to do wheelies and stuff like that, and the kids absolutely love it. Oh, it comes all the way over here as well. Oh, this is beautiful. The gentleman that was just there playing with his kids. Oh, snake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know what kind of snake that is. Oh, and a big great blue heron just flew. Check that out, we found some wildlife. I can tell by the shape of its head that this one is not venomous. It has more of a oval head than a, I don't know, the diamond head. So this is just a, I don't know, maybe just a water snake. Absolutely beautiful. Yep. I'm no danger to you, but I do want to pet you. Just a quick touch, please. Oh no, you're running. See you later. That was cool. What a find. After that stressful day of cleaning and running into issue after issue, that was awesome. It'd be even cooler if we found a gator just laying on the road. I'm definitely petting the water puppy. Now I want to go slow. I want to go fast. Now I really want to look around and make sure I don't miss nothing. This is beautiful. And it is mating season. They did warn us about that as well, so you got to be extremely careful. Wow, this is a beautiful trail. This park is absolutely gorgeous. There's no doubt about that. And everything is flat, which is nice. And the lady that works here, super sweet lady, turtle. Oh! Wow, this thing's come to a quick stop. Big old turtle. Hello, buddy. Wow, you're humongous. Here's my hand for comparison. It's about the size of my hand. You're a big boy. Wow. I think this is just a little box turtle. What you doing just sitting here? I gotta watch my six real quick. Check this out. You think the brakes on this are bad? I don't think so. And these shocks right here, That's what made me go flying, because the shock stopped. I hit the wrong brake. I was supposed to hit this brake, but of course my right hand has the camera, so there was no way I was going to hit that one. I had to hit the front brake instead of the back brake. But what a cool find. Oh man, this is turning out to be a great evening. I haven't run into any bugs yet, I think. But now that I said that, hello little buddy. Don't be shy. I believe this is maybe an eastern box turtle. I'm not 100% with my turtles anymore. Used to be when I was a kid. Love it. Wow. Beautiful. All right, we're going to continue on. Beautiful KBO. You're doing a great job. Probably a good time to advise everybody to wear a helmet if you are going to ride your bike, especially at night. This thing goes. Now I'm just using the foot pedals, which make it go just as fast because it is electric assisted. Wow, so far in this last like 5 minutes, I've seen a water snake, box turtle, great blue heron. What else can we find on this short little bike ride? And what a way to de-stress after all of the commotion and chaos of today. Oh, this grass is beautiful. They definitely come back here and mow. It's good to know. Uh-oh, we got a split path. Oh, I like the dark tunnel. Let's not go into the puddle. Big puddle. Oh, we got big holes. Wonder what's in those holes. Oh, I definitely just heard something slap the wall. Oh, and a bunny rabbit. Oh, I don't know if you guys got to see it. Oh, man. This is a nice little area. I'm definitely going to bring the family back here. We're probably going to have a picnic at one point. This is gorgeous, but I did see something that I have to check out. I almost ran into it. See if I'm mistaken or if I just saw something that wasn't there. Nope, there it is right there. Some type of moth hiding on the underside of this leaf. I almost ran into it face first. I'm sure there's probably others, but I really want to see this bunny. Man, you beautiful. I like it. Yeah, wabbit, wabbit, wabbit. Yeah, wabbit, wabbit, wabbit. I'm hunting wabbits. Wow, this is a nice area. You know, I'm under the impression that bunnies can actually swim. Looks like there's something in the grass up ahead as well, so we're going to check that out. Lots of anthills, and we're getting back into fire ant territory, so I need to warn the kids about that. Oh, I think it's just a pile of sticks or leaves. But this area is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'll probably see a lot more animals if I shut my trap. We got another path going this way, which I think loops back to the beginning area that I was in. I'm pretty sure that other path leads to another RV campground that is around here. And the gentleman that was playing with his kids was telling me that there's actually like a really nice coffee shop over there. So of course, I'm gonna keep that secret from the honey and check out that moon. Wow, are we having a full moon tonight or what? That is beautiful. See if we can get even closer. Man, oh man. That is nice. Alright, I may or may not have jinxed it, but as I was coming back to the bike, the bugs are coming out. I'm getting bit of. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. It shows us that you guys care, that you love, that you enjoy the content that I'm putting out. See, they're rooting for me. George, 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 George. I love it. Thank you, nature. I love you. Make sure, if you haven't already, go down into the description. Click on those 3 links down there for our Instagram, our Facebook, and our TikTok. I'm filming here. Lord almighty. Wow, they're not even stopping even though I'm talking loudly. Show those 3 platforms some love. We really could use it. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that as well and turn the little bell notification to all. That way you are notified the instant we upload a video for tomorrow. This is what happens when you get sets for free. You have no control over what happens. Absolutely no control. If you enjoyed any of the products that I showed on today's video, make sure you check down in the description as well. You'll see the links for those. And I highly suggest you check them out. They're awesome products. We love you all so very much. And remember, life's a lot more fun when you're taking a risk.